Hi, this is Charlie here. I'm going to show you today how to do a repair of the micro switch for propane on the Champion generator 10419. Here is what the propane switch should look like. The problem with this switch is this particular metal piece is not there, so it won't run on propane. And that switch is right here. So I'm going to put it up so you can see. This is where the switch is, and I'm going to replace it. Okay? And to do it, first thing I got to do is start taking things off to make room to get in there. So I have 3 bolts here that need to come off. That's a 10 millimeter. And I can get this plate off here. Start making more space. Okay, next step is to use a little screwdriver. And I'm going to try to work my way in here and get this gas switch out of the way, because I can't do anything with that in the way. Okay. Okay, so that is now just about out of the way. Mia, can you ask them to? I'm doing it. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Next step, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to take this propane item here out of the way. This is the switch, and I kind of muscled this off a little bit. This little cap. Okay, it's out of the way. I'm going to need an 8 millimeter socket. This is again to just create more space so I can actually get the real work done. Once again, I need a screwdriver to get these 2 screws out. Ooh. Okay, I've created all the space I need. I actually got the whole panel off, so I can get this thing out with one. Big screw here. This is a long screw. Okay, this is the piece that's bad, and in order to wire it correctly, I keep them right next to each other, so I take them off one at a time. So I'll take a black wire off, and I'll make sure I put it in exactly the same spot that I took it from. Green wire, same spot. Another green wire. The 2 green wires are generally on the same side. Let's call it the upside. And there's the last wire, that one. Alright, so we've wired it correctly. Now we have to put it back in its little slot here, which I just did. Everything looks good. Now it's time to put everything back together. So you could take your time on this, obviously. I tend to try to move a little too fast, but I like to get it done quickly. Okay. Next step is to reattach the propane line. And some of these things are a bit of a pain. Trying to line everything up perfect. Okay, this is going to be hard to see for you guys, I think, but I am going to line this propane line up and I'll show you the aftermath. One screw is in, pretty good. Okay, so the aftermath is I got this propane line in. Now, I have to get this particular lever in. Which I've done, but the screw for this is somewhere on the ground here. Let's see if we can find where I might have dropped it. Well, that ain't good. Seems that I've dropped the screw somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's on the screw. It's this little nut. Okay. So this nut is not that easy to get on. So I have a little bit of a packed socket here. And I put it in the socket. And then I try to work it. Well, actually it would help if I put the switch on first. Okay.
Oop.
Sorry about that. I know I got in your way. So this one's a little bit, in my opinion, a little bit more complicated than the 155 micro switch, but very doable. Okay, so I got it on, but I'm going to tighten it. I'm going to try to be careful not to over tighten this. That was good. All right, so I got it on. Now, if you remember, there's a cover on this, which is right here. And there's an arrow on the cover that goes up. So again, we're just going to try to muscle it on there a little bit. Problem. That's it. The very last thing I got to do is put in this gas switch. If you recall, I used that tiny screwdriver, and this can be a pain. There's a lot of little wires in the way. So we're going to go ahead and try to work the wires around just right. A few lines. Alright, I'm in position. I have 2 screws to put in. Now, realistically, I could move a couple more lines here if I wanted to, just to make space. So maybe I will. I'm going to get this gas line out of the way altogether. Get it out of our lives.
trying to get in there and look.
You want to get in a little closer, Phil?
I'm trying.
Okay. I'll use my longer screwdriver now.
It's an overshot.
Okay. Well, just try to get this in all the way now. All right, finally got that in. All right, so everything is just about in place. Reattach this line right here. So pretty much everything is in place. I'm just going to put this back panel back on, and it's ready to run. All right, the switch has been replaced. Generator is now going to run on propane. Here's the bad switch with the broken piece that was there, and the new piece is in place. So that took maybe 10 minutes, but that's realistically, it might take you a little longer, but take your time. And that's it.